Everybody's fat. You're either really fat, kind of fat, or try not to be fat.
You have gained, 50 pounds of fat. Fat.
If you are heavy and you're not going to lose weight, or you can't lose weight, or you're unhappy with yourself, whatever, we're here.
Brand new on the intro, man.
Yeah, I think we need a change.
Yeah, you spiced it up a little bit?
Spiced it up. Before it was just like a beat.
Yeah.
And, sorry, I think I was talking off mic.
That's
Before
okay.
it was just about a beat, and, it's just about a beat, baby.
Yeah, sounds good.
I know, and as I was editing the last pod, I had, I'll show you after this, too.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I had something in my head. I was like, oh, yeah, we should add some music.
Sure.
And then I put that idea that was in my head. I went to do it, and then I played it back, and I was like, all right, this is cool.
Yeah.
This is cool. And then I made that version.
Uh-huh.
I was like, that's really cool.
So you got a couple different versions floating out
And
there.
then I went back to the old version, and I just made like this 90s like pump up the jam song.
Uh-huh.
So it's like that beat, man. It's
yeah. You're doing the Soldier Boy style.
Oh, yeah,
of
yeah.
music
So
mixing.
I was like, you know what? I think we're going to go take two.
Yeah. No, I liked it. I like it. It's a little bit spacey. I think it matches more of what we're trying to bring to the people anyway.
Yes.
Weight loss, but a little trippy.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what's the vibe I bring. Yeah. So welcome back, Two Fat Losers, another edition. Sorry we were late with the last video, but life.
Life.
What are you gonna do?
Sorry, I'm pulling my
Yeah,
real
pull
weight
up your thing,
because
'cause,
that's off.
I'll go right into it. So we'll start off with the weigh-ins. Last week.
Oh wait, I think this is a new song too.
Oh, is it?
You know why?
Let me hear it. Oh, yeah.
It's because the old song that I found like 5-6 years ago.
Yeah.
I guess is like gone viral around like content and like streaming.
Sure.
So I hear that. So I've heard it like several times.
Yeah. So you want to stay in front of the trends.
We're not gonna be playing. Maybe I'll make something. Maybe you just heard it. So
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
I did make that. Maybe I didn't.
It sounded great.
Yeah. I like it. What can I say?
Yeah. You're a talented fella.
So what do you got?
So last week was
Tough
a bad
week.
Tough week. I was up a pound, 298. I am happy to announce to everyone today, I'm down 3 pounds from that number. I'm 295 currently.
See, and that's kind of where we ballparked it,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
We said we added in some cardio.
Yeah, I added in some cardio. Nick guilted me into it, which I needed, by the way. Thank you. I was away in Hoboken all week.
Hoboken, they're joking.
I fucking hate that place. I hate any place that's like a city, but Hoboken specifically. Like, what are they doing? Anyway, hit the hotel gym every night. Well, 4 nights in a row.
Yeah.
Stop Thursday to try to de-swell a little bit.
I think we need a 2-day D-swell.
Yeah, I mean, this is a sick podcast. We both got a little bit of something going on right now.
Yeah.
Like
Why, do I sound
upper
sick?
respiratory? No, but I think I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean
Yeah,
that'll swell you too.
Yeah.
So it could even be a little bit lower than that. But I did well on my diet. Added in the cardio. Felt good. I'm glad to see you have good results on the scale. Want to keep going with it.
So down 3, that was a good sound to hear
Yeah.
as opposed to last week.
Yeah.
We had to just stop the music in general.
I could have lied last week.
You could have.
I could have. I wanted to keep it real with the
I
people.
think I encouraged you to lie.
You did.
Yeah,
And then,
yeah.
I'm a little bit, self-righteous.
And that's what we need.
Yeah.
I'm sick of your self-righteous bullshit.
Yeah, tell me about it, dude. You're not the only one.
Oh my God. So last week I weighed in at 233.
Yep.
Even. And this week I am down after the same regimen, the cardio, 229.4.
God bless. Fucking right, dude.
In the 20s.
Yeah. God bless.
Powering along.
Yeah, I feel like I would have dropped more if hotel life is hard, man. No kitchen. Gotta just kind of
Maybe we should have hopped into the cardio sooner.
cardio sooner, but then when I'm away, I'm usually with a couple fellas. And
Fat fella, like fat.
No, they're skinny fellas.
That's the best part. The skinny fellas are like just as bad as influencers
They'll
because they can eat whatever.
They'll eat whatever, and I'm
eat
like,
whatever.
probably shouldn't do Popeyes, but what else am I supposed to do? Like
Yep.
DoorDash something for $50, so I go to Popeyes with them. But that's why, again, I'll say it again, the one meal a day really makes it so that that's okay. Like, it's not great, but that's okay because I'm not really eating anything otherwise.
And then maybe like a little Ramadan fast every now and then.
Yeah, hit a nice shout out to the Muslims, a little
Yes.
Ramadan fast for the boys. I did hit a nice Muslim dinner Got a halal kitchen.
Okay.
Chicken rice bowl. It was good.
Usually anything foreign is going to be like okay on eating out.
Oh yeah, I mean
Like,
American food's the worst.
Even the Chinese food when they,
sure,
MSG's fine.
sure, it's not bad.
Really, really look into it.
You ever been? Madison
It's-
Square Garden.
We both been together.
Yeah, it's nice. It
It's
ain't bad
nice.
out there.
Yeah.
People hate on it. I don't know why.
Yeah, the train takes you literally right there.
Right to it.
Right
to
there.
it.
Just go up.
Yeah, I did hit a little bit of China for dinner the one night. It was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
okay.
it's always acceptable. Sushi.
Sushi. Yeah, it is.
Always.
But it's city prices out there.
Yeah.
You know, dude, I don't get it because like people living in the city, like you're just a couple miles closer to tragedy.
I know.
You know, like if something's happening, it's happening here. Like, what do you get? You get food a little bit closer. I don't. Dude, there's
Planes are going down at a high rate.
brand new hotel, no parking, couldn't fit the truck. There's no parking anywhere. Had to park on the street. Brand new hotel has a homeless shelter right down the street. You know, whatever. Not great. Last time we were in Hoboken, the truck got stolen. Whatever. Not great. You step out of the car, there's just trash everywhere. They only street sweep the rich areas, apparently. Just trash, like a pile of trash on the ground.
That's where they're pushing it.
It's
They're
like what's
pushing
the,
it on
yeah, they're
this
all
area.
they're not sucking anything up. They're
Yeah.
just dumping it off. Yeah. I will never understand. Like, I mean, the house that I was in was probably 1.5 to 2 mil just to be on top of each other with no parking. You have to park on the street, and then like you have to move your car all the time. I'll never understand it.
Yeah.
Never understand it.
It's just New York especially. It's just,
Yeah.
it's a little much. But speaking of New York, Bradley Cooper has a new cheesesteak spot
In New York?
in New York. They were
Okay.
doing like pop-ups around here. I
Why
think
in
in
New
Philly.
York? Isn't he a Philly guy?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I know. Yeah, I think they're both Philly guys. I think it's a company like Danny and Coops or something. And yeah, I don't know. They're in New York. Maybe just they
They live there, I guess.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you've seen any videos of him.
Uh,
He is like actually like he's actually like running the kitchen,
uh-huh.
and you could just see like just from like personal experience like he's doing day to day.
He's going through it.
Oh, he's going through it.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, he is like he's worn out. He's gonna get what we called in the biz burnout.
Dude, kitchen work is some of the worst. I've worked bullshit jobs my whole life. Kitchen work's the worst. The worst.
He is just like, all right, yeah, sure.
Yeah, whatever. Fucking okay, I'm fucking cooking over here. Yeah, like that's how it
Like
gets.
he's constantly on the grill. He's a line cook.
And dude, listen, like I get it, it's pop up. He's probably not going to be there every day. But can you imagine going from like a lavish millionaire lifestyle where you just kind of roll out of bed, maybe do a couple things to like in the shit
Yeah.
behind a hot ass fucking stovetop.
Oh, it's
It's kind of
shout out to Bradley Cooper.
God bless him.
Go Birds,
Go
Bradley
Birds.
Cooper.
Yeah, dude, it's a Birds episode,
It's a
as you
Birds
guys
episode.
can see.
So Tom is wearing an actual,
Yeah.
an official,
Fresh off the
fresh
fucking
off
press.
the steamroller.
And a new hat. We went to a couple places to get
Eagles
the whole
Pro
fit.
Shop.
Yeah, God bless them.
This is from China. Shout out to tariffs.
Shout out to the tariffs. Probably from DH Gate, man. DH Gate's a good place to be, honestly. And you could say that the color is off a bit, but
I think the color's off.
you get the stitching. You
I
got
got
nice
stitching.
stitching, like embroidered. It's like a quality tee, and
I'm
it's
missing
got
the
the
captain's
stretch.
patch.
It's the fused material. It's a nice stretch, and it was probably like $20.
I think that would be like max. Yeah,
Yeah,
25.
Yeah. I don't know.
Takes like 3 weeks to get here.
You
I
can't
think.
even get stitching anymore.
No.
From the fucking Fanatic shop. That fucking billionaire piece of shit.
What was that about?
They're just fucking scumbags.
They don't want to, or like maybe you order it and it's like double the price online. I don't know.
It's crazy. No, you can't even get it online. They don't do stitching
over.
anymore. It's over. Done with.
So are they done with the Nike Flex or whatever?
No, so they still sell like the game jerseys, but it's just all this. It's all just like the heat press numbers. Yeah.
Bullshit.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I'm pro go to China. If it wasn't 3 weeks out shipping, I would have just went to China because you can get the patches in China. Like they won't sell a Super Bowl patch Kelly Green. China will.
Yeah, but they're not wearing the Kelly green, so it's going to be China regardless.
I get it, but like, I want a Kelly Green Super Bowl patch only if they win. I'm not going to get it if they lose.
How do you feel about them? Like, do you think wearing the Kelly green was ever an option for the Super Bowl?
I don't think they allow alternates.
Because that would be so swag.
It would be so fucking nice, dude. I would. The Kelly Green is just a really crisp uniform. I really enjoy it.
And I love the original. I love ours too, the midnight green. But sorry, this freaking
the midnight green hasn't been the same since the jerseys got made by Nike and not Reebok anymore.
Yeah,
have you noticed that?
I have to look at the difference.
There used to be like a metallic sheen to the midnight green. Compared to more, it's almost like a matte color now.
Anytime we would go clothes shopping, you would always talk about like the sheen level. That was what you were saying. What's the sheen level?
Well, I like to, I like to pop.
Yeah.
I like to, when I go places, I want people to go, ooh, squint a little bit. I like, glitter, sequins, rhinestones, anything. So I'm all about bedazzle's technically the fucking the fake stuff. So yeah, I like to have it in house.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're still doing that as like a side
Still
project?
doing that. I mean, if you guys see me on the street, you're going to see me shining.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, as far as a China jersey goes, other than the green being a little bit off, and honestly, it's more Kelly green than I think this even is. Truthfully, if we're talking about just pure Kelly green color.
I didn't wear this all season.
Mm.
I don't know if I'm going to wear it someday.
Yeah, you're a big tradition guy.
Yeah.
Where were you last game?
I was all over.
Conference game.
It was too much to tell.
Yeah. A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Sitting down, it was good. I was standing up, it was good. I was sitting down, it was bad.
Yeah.
Standing up,
we were
it was
texting
bad.
a little bit.
Yeah.
We were texting a little bit. Yeah, I was
trying to coordinate our sit downs.
My pappy gave me the invite to go watch the game with all the old folks. So Pappy, they live in a 55 and up community now, and they have like a clubhouse. And apparently they all get together at the clubhouse and watch the game. So
how many people were there?
Dude, there's a good 30 old heads.
So that's what you're saying was a good business opportunity.
That's what I told you.
I was like, your parents know about me.
No, it would have been good because like they're all getting down, drinking wine. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about it. We get there early, then all of a sudden everyone comes in, and this old guy, I think he was joking, but he's like, "Oh, they're in my spot." So like they get into it. The old ladies are all drinking wine. The wine was Menage a Trois.
Is that the brand?
That was the name of it. I didn't look more into it. But they brought a whole bunch of food, a whole bunch of drinks. Every time there was a touchdown, they're filming and fucking all of them are singing "Fly."
Yeah.
But it was exciting. I'll be honest with you. But it was weird because everyone's like 60 years old and I'm just the only dude that's like 30, and I'm just like having a good time with a bunch of grandparents. I had a fun time. Another thing, dude, I found out, I kind of always known, but boomers love commercials. It's like an emotional, spiritual.
Like do they all remember all like the words?
They don't. Some of them they did.
Yeah.
But like, dude. Okay, so have you seen Apple's new commercial for the M3 chip or whatever? It's like the dude lifting weights and he's like flipping it around.
No.
Okay, so it's just a guy like an Olympic heavy lifter, and he just like picks it up and then like starts dancing with it. They are cracking up every time this guy like does something different.
Is it supposed to be comedic?
It's not. It's not even. I guess, dude, they just love them. They love them. Every commercial, they're just like, "Wow, look at that." And I mean, it just speaks to the generation. Back then, there was truth in the advertising.
Yeah,
they're watching that. They're like, "Holy fuck, this guy's strong as shit."
We don't even know what they're promoting.
They're like, "Wow, would you look at that? That's amazing." And it's just like, I don't understand it. But honestly, one of the more fun Eagles parties I've been to. Just a bunch of old folks.
And I think that's why maybe I will wear my jersey or I'll wear my shirt. I have worn an Eagle shirt a few times.
Sure.
During the wins.
Yeah.
But it's like, you did that last week. It's like
I switch it up every week.
It's basing off the Eagles winning is basing off specifically Nick Fasulo's traditions. Doesn't matter what Tom Petty does.
What was that, a TV show or a movie where like, well, maybe they just hear a couple guys they're all doing the same thing and they get motivated from it.
Yeah. There's a good Comedians in Cars episode where I want to say it's Matthew Broderick,
mm-hmm.
and he's on and like shit, and I want to say it is, but at the same time, I'm nervous. It's not. Whatever. It's Matthew Broderick.
Sure.
So he's like said he met like more like the Mets, because him and Jerry are like big Mets fans. He met like the Mets like longtime announcer or something.
Okay.
And he said that like growing up, him and his dad would always say like, when he's not calling the games is when we lose.
Sure.
And so when he finally met him, he tells him the story about how like him and his dad would always say, when you're not calling the games, that we would lose.
Yeah.
And the guy, he was like, well, they win when I either call the games or I don't call the games. And he like just gave him like a real answer. And he's like, so he just thought me and my dad were like idiots.
I mean, it's the truth, though. It's the truth. People get stuck in superstition and fucking. I don't think it really affects anything, but if it makes you feel better, then it makes you feel better.
Yeah.
You know?
And Coach Sirianni said that his superstition is to do whatever, like the opposite of superstition, you know? Like, so it's like, say he did this week, he's going to do the opposite the next.
Sure.
Tonight,
so, like, we won last
week.
week.
So zero superstition, you know?
We won last week, so we're going to try to lose this week.
Trying to lose this week.
And
And then sometimes they win every week.
yeah, get the guy the fuck out of there.
Yeah, he says one
Listen,
thing.
I don't care if he's the most winning coach we've ever had. I don't want to hear it.
He's stupid.
He's not superstitious. He's not a Philly guy.
I don't know if you watched. To me, he's a Philly guy too. It doesn't matter where you're from. It's like if you adapt to this city and you take on what we're about.
Yeah, no, I'm playing. I love him.
No, I know.
Fun.
No. You don't know if you watched the Pat McAfee show at all.
I like clips,
but like Pat McAfee like loves him, and but so he always likes to call him. He's like, well, no, maybe he's not just some big dumb dipshit. and he always says, and like, so he had Sirianni on, and he kept saying that. He's like, I don't know, maybe you're not just some big dumb dipshit. Sirianni loves it.
Yeah.
And I like ESPN for that now, for like having a show on that's like has a little bit of curse words.
It's edgy. It's fun. Yeah. No, I like the McAfee show. I have no problem against that.
Yeah, I know Dan's a big listener.
Yeah, it's enjoyable. I like everything to have a little bit of edge nowadays. Is everything got too plain Jane, and you could see the fucking twists and turns coming from a mile away.
Yeah,
you know. So I don't like that. I mean, I like that, but I don't like that.
So,
you know?
But like, how was the hotel gym like that you were hitting?
So the hotel gym, it was decent. It was nice when I would go there and no one was there. Occasionally, someone else would come in. I mean, one time I went down and a lady was in there. I literally just turned around. I was like, I'll come back later.
I'll come back in a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, it wasn't huge. There was only like 2 treadmills, 2 ellipticals, and a bike, and then like a little weight rack. I mean, probably no bigger than this room, if we're being honest. Had a nice view of the city, though. You could look out, see all the skyscrapers. The first night, halfway through, an Indian guy came in on the treadmill, and that was nice because then I could look over and be like, it could be worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that worked out well.
I could be Indian.
And then second night, no one came in. Third night was the lady was there, and I bailed, came back, no one came in. And then the fourth night, about halfway through, just a family of East European. I couldn't really identify where they were from.
Light skin.
They were white, I guess, but it could have been more like some like a Chechen type of thing.
Yeah,
they were speaking a language.
They're coming with a smell.
Yeah, I think. Well, that was the night I had the halal dinner. I think they kind of
smelled
me.
you.
They knew that it was cool to come in.
Ooh.
Well, it was fine, but it was a husband and wife and 4 children in a tiny room. And they weren't even working out. They're just speaking in a language I didn't understand, which is fine. But like I know that they're going to mention the fat guy sweating on the bike.
And they're talking in another language?
If I'm with my family in another language, I'm mentioning the fat guy on the bike.
Yes.
It's just what it is. So right away they come in, I'm like, oh, they're going to fucking say something about me. I know.
You should have just kept looking at them like you knew what they were saying.
Well, when they came in, I just started getting real like to try to like maybe you shouldn't have your kids climbing on the workout equipment when someone's in here trying to work out. Luckily, again, it was kind of on the tail end of my go on the bike, so I just powered through. But the thing is, I didn't bring headphones. And when someone first comes in, I turn it off. But when they came in, it was just the kids. I just turned it back on. I was like, "You're just gonna listen to what I'm listening to now."
Pick your
Pick it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, has it been too low?
It just I wasn't really catching you.
All right. How's that better?
Yeah.
Yeah. Put it more in my face.
Put more in your face.
Sorry about that, everyone.
You know what? Let me turn you up.
Turn me up. So every time he goes to touch anything that's electronic, he's getting shocked. A lot of dry air down here today.
Man, this has been rough.
Yeah, it's a rough time. It's a rough go about it.
Cool.
Yeah, then I woke up Friday morning at 4 a.m. with this sickness that I got. Like real dry throat, real phlegmy, real fucking...
Dry air.
Dude, so I don't know if anyone's done this, but a nice hotel trick if you're ever getting sick, just fucking crank that heat on your shower and leave it running.
I love just using everything in a hotel.
You crank that heat, you go back to bed, you crank your hog, you take a nap. But no, I steam myself out in the shower for like a half hour, and then I just leave it running the whole rest of the...
out on the shower.
I leave it running, and I wake up, and my whole room's like an aquarium. Everything's a little wet, but you feel so much better. And, like, you know, it's a hotel. They'll be all right.
One big kind of vapor.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a big humidifier at that point. But it works. So if you're ever sick in a hotel, that's the real trick of the trade.
Yeah.
Yeah. But hotel gym was good. Was able to get my workouts in. Had no problems. Enjoyed it. You know. And then I was doing a fucking 6th floor elevator. So it was a lot up and down, dude.
Okay. What's your normal floor?
I mean, normally we're doing like the biggest 4 or 3.
Okay.
4 and 3 is kind of like average. Every now and then you get a 2, and those are fun because they're just so easy. But this was 6 floors.
How fucking lazy is that?
It's the truth, dude. It's the truth. It's so nice.
No, how lazy is someone getting a fucking elevator?
Well, those are normally like medical necessity type situations.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, or rental properties, and they want to make sure that everyone can get to where they got to go. Like, I mean, along the shore, if you have a rental house, you open up to more people if you have an elevator. Someone that can't do stairs can now rent that, you know, type of situation. Yeah, but this one was 4 stops. It skipped 2 floors, which is the worst because we have to build floating platforms and like climb up them to work. It was a sketchy one, but you know, got it. We're almost done.
And you're building platforms to hold you?
Yeah.
Okay, so
just so that we can build the
structure. I guess
structure.
you know how to build these platforms to hold anyone.
Yeah, you know, I mean, we don't.
Well, 2 fat losers. This is why the platforms are gonna be easier to.
Well, all the new guys always get nervous, and I'm like, look, dude, it holds my fat ass and like a full rail. Like, you're fine. Like, don't worry about it. I'm like, I'm not gonna put you into something sketchy. Like, everything we do sketchy, but we're doing it the safest we can.
Yeah, I mean, I could see why it could scare someone off.
Yeah. We know someone who got a little bit nervous about it. It happens, though. It happens. It's not for everyone. Some days I don't even want to do it anymore. But money, bills.
Yeah.
You know?
Good workout.
Good workout. Look at me. I'm at the peak of fitness.
Yeah, I would say so. You're looking good.
Yeah. Shaved the beard off.
You can see your neck. And you know what I can notice? You don't just have a fat guy's neck. What I've noticed, too, is when you lose weight, we have veins in our neck.
Yeah, there's blood.
Yeah. Blood goes up there. I had no clue. But you can see you're getting some definition to the neck.
Am I popping?
Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
Nice.
It's looking good.
Yeah.
I got some topical stuff for the week.
Yeah. Like ointments.
Yeah. But for down low. No. No. What the fuck is going on where I'm seeing Billy Corgan everywhere?
Who the fuck's that?
The lead singer of Smashing Pumpkins.
I haven't noticed him everywhere.
He's everywhere.
I think it's your algorithm.
Oh, no.
I'm firmly planted in schizogram. I don't see any Billy
deep.
Corgan.
You're in the deep sea of schizogram.
It's fun, dude.
But yeah, all right. So I hope you notice him.
What's
maybe
he
it's
doing?
just he's just everywhere. He's on every podcast.
They got like an album or something coming out?
No. And everyone's like, hey, did you know about Billy Corgan? That's the videos I get. I see it on, like, I know a lot of it's connected, but, like, some stuff that shouldn't be, I still see him there.
Yeah.
I'll go on Twitter and be like, Billy Corgan's trending.
Maybe he's making a push. He's coming out with a solo album or something.
Yeah, well, more recently, it's like he said, or like on Howie Mandel, that Bill Burr might be his half brother, and they kind of look alike. Here, let me show you him.
Yeah, but what
we
is?
can do this now.
But why? But why even?
So he said that, and apparently, it's been a whole thing. So I'll
What
keep,
has Bill Burr said about it?
So he went on Howie Mandel, Billy Corgan, and he kind of looks like him.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, you put hair on that guy, you might not look at it all like him, though.
Yeah.
It's just two bald guys. They're going to look similar.
Exactly.
And they're both named Bill. So, like, their dad or mom
they're a year apart or something.
Decide to name them both Bill.
So Billy Corgan's story was that, like, and Howie Mandel made him tell the story on his pod, and he said that, like, he was told by his mom or someone that, like, his dad, while he was on the road and stuff, like, had a lot of estranged kids or something.
Sure.
Bill Burr might be one. And then, like, Bill Burr was on the Howie Mandel pod, like, a week or two ago, and fucking Howie Mandel brings on Billy Corgan.
Same time?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Bill Burr gets, like, kind of pissed about it.
Sure.
And, like, but then, like, yeah, he doesn't really say it's, like, definitely not. And, like, but, like, he's pissed at Howie Mandel, and then like Billy Corgan's like, "Do you want me to leave?" He's like, "No, it's fucking Howie's fault." Yeah, he's like, "This is what he does."
Yeah, I have not heard about that at all.
And I'm gonna bring my water into play too, but I want to say this is our last episode with Essentia.
We're dropping the sponsorship. Honestly, we don't really know how sponsorships work. We've lost a lot of money in this sponsorship as it is. But then Nick got to read in the back of it, and it's distributed by Nestle.
Yeah, which we don't support.
We don't support Nestle, and we like to
Coca-Cola
apologize.
Company? The fucking Coca-Cola Company.
We apologize to anyone who's been offended by our usage of Nestle products through Essentia.
Look at this.
Look at that. See, he's taking it off. We're making a stand right now. Making a stand. Now, what bottle's that? You couldn't even tell.
Fucking can't get off my hand.
Yeah, you got it. There it goes. Because Nestle, they're a little bit out there in terms of their stances. They're like, water's not a human right. I mean, their foods. If we're talking about poison food, Nestle's to certainly.
Nestle is in the brand. Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of poison foods, man, did you watch any of RFK's confirmation hearings?
They're ripping them.
They're hard.
And if they're going to try to rip anyone hard, it's going to be him because he's got the most at risk for these people.
Because they're all fucking lining their pockets with these goddamn companies' money. Yeah, it's just wild to me, dude. People are getting real upset. Like,
I think he'll pay. I think he should be all right.
He'll be all right, but like, it just, man, if anyone wants to know like what politicians are on your side, the guy is literally just like, yo, everyone in America's a fat piece of shit, and it probably has something to do with our food. Like, he's literally like not trying to get rid of the food. He's just like, stop putting poison in it. Like, if people want to go get food at McDonald's, it shouldn't be literal.
I'm happy he said the fries thing, 'cause that's been my biggest thing before he even, like, I haven't heard him say it.
Tallow?
No, just that like the fries in other country are 3 ingredients.
Yeah, and it's
I've
like 17 in ours.
I think it was like, it was over 10.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. I mean,
and like I also let me say I do agree. Like, so a little chef's trick is, I don't even know if I want to say it.
Say it.
All right,
you said it already.
All right, a little chef's trick, and this is the recipe of the day, real quick. We would get salt for our fries, and then we would get like 1%
MSG,
citric acid.
Oh,
and it like just like
pops, makes it pop.
Yeah, it gives it like a tiny bit, like, I don't know, like something that if you like, there's like a way to like cook the potatoes and get like a little lemony, like vinegary to it.
Does it have anything to do with the crunch?
No.
This is post fry.
It's post fry. This is when out of the fryer.
Yeah.
You're just hitting it with salt. There would be a tiny bit of citric acid in there.
I don't know much. I'm not a scientist. Is a citric acid bad?
I don't know.
I mean, it's just citric. So
I don't know how, like, what.
I don't think that's what he's talking about. I think he's more talking about.
No,
like,
he's not talking about that. I'm just saying that would be the 4th ingredient I would add.
Yeah.
And maybe black pepper. But let's just stop there.
Yeah. It's weird to me seeing politicians who make their money and get their votes by claiming that they're of the people, argue against a guy who's just like, hey, like maybe we shouldn't kill people with food, and we should make it so that people can eat healthily at any price range. Like poor people shouldn't just be
I think
subjugated to fucking everything.
McDonald's has at least made it more affordable, and that's why I got so fat. Is because that fucking meal deal. I'm a chef.
Shout out to Wendy's 4 for $4.
Wendy's 4 for $4. We'll hop into the planes, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's not really on our agenda. But
Sure.
I feel like we should talk it. But like I love like fine dining. I love everything about that. I'm like when it comes to cooking, like very high standards.
Mm-hmm.
And then like at the end of the day, I just have that like guilty pleasure. Like I could eat McDonald's. I could eat so much fast food.
Oh yeah.
So that meal deal was really hitting home for me for a little.
Yeah. I mean, it's just when you're in a pinch, it's nice. And it'd be nice. Again, it's just, I think it's fair. We're not looking for it to be like
especially
the healthiest food, but it's like simple things. You know, it should just be simple food.
Just cut out the bad stuff. And like, but especially with inflation, it's like you could essentially get a cheaper meal at McDonald's for a family than like cooking just a meal for your family. And that wouldn't be the case usually.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I don't know. It's just common sense to me. The stuff that he's preaching, like I don't understand why people are so up in arms about it.
No.
Yeah. But speaking about those planes, man.
So touch on the first one. The planes are crashing. Is there anything Antichrist related with that?
Well,
like the fallen something.
I mean, you know my whole spiel back in like 2020. I kept saying, I said there's a lot of weird things circling Trump's like fall from grace. And I told the guys I work with back in like 21 and 22. I said if he's just know if he comes back and he's president again, there's a good chance that he's the Antichrist. And this is deep into my schizophrenia, so like, you know, take it with a grain of salt. But there's a lot of like numerology that lines up with it. There's a lot of like weird things, like his birthday lining up with certain things and dates.
It's a lot of weird
things. I'm not well versed enough to, off the top of my head, tell you all these things. You know, but there's a lot of weirdness surrounding Trump's presidency and like his claim to fame and like a lot of the things of the Antichrist, right? The Antichrist is supposed to be like the preacher of the false light, right? And a lot of what the Antichrist would be doing is convincing Christians that he is the second coming of God. So let's think about this a little bit. Who's his back? Who's backing him? It's the Christian community. These fucking people are literally talking about how he's like a fucking angelic figure.
I've never seen more people love a president.
I think
for not really doing anything for them.
Very weird waters we're treading into. Very weird water. I don't know. I mean, I hope obviously that he's not, but
conspiracy corner.
We'll see. We will see. There's certainly a lot of weirdness around it, and then the people that he's kind of put in his group with, like, you know, the billionaires, tech billionaires, hasn't left me with a good feeling about all of it either.
Yeah.
You know, listen, I wasn't for Kamala. I didn't vote. I don't vote. I don't want to play in the game at all. I think it's all bullshit. I think they're all out to fuck us. But it's just, man, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, Elon Musk, you know what the World Economic Forum is?
It's the DOJ.
Yeah, it's
kidding.
dog.
I was trying to get the letters and I just couldn't.
Yeah, it's WEF. So it's like
okay.
It's like a
let's hear it.
It's like a foundation that's run by billionaires. WEF. The World Wrestling Foundation.
Yeah.
But he was part of the WEF, which is like, it's in terms of people that are like saying that he's like a savior for the people. It's not something that he wants to be associated with. And he's like a billionaire, came from money, always was in the mix. So like the idea that, oh, this billionaire is here to save us. No, no, he's not.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm thinking in the next 10 years, well, we might have cyborgs. We might have something. I'm hoping to ascend to 5D and be gone from all this nonsense.
You've been talking about 5D for about 10 years.
I was talking about 5G for a
yeah. And then that happened.
Yeah. Nah, I don't disbelieve in God. I think of you know, I get a little bit weird with it, but I think more so of God as like everything. I guess you'd call it pantheistic, but like my religion or spiritual aspect doesn't necessarily like say that one religion's wrong. It's just more so a different flavor of the same meal, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
What flavor is that?
This is black cherry.
Okay.
It's imported from the UK.
Okay, well, we didn't put any tariffs on that, so.
No, I mean, they will.
I'm pro-tariff.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pro switching it up, right?
Switch it up.
What we have going currely hasn't
We
been
haven't
working.
we haven't
Hasn't
talked
been working.
we haven't talked about one plane, by the way.
Oh yeah. Well, let's get into it. You know, plane parts. If there's tariffs on that now, it could be a good reason why they're crashing all of them.
Yeah.
Well, okay, we'll talk planes. So the one in DC, right?
Yeah.
A couple months ago, Musk tweeted about DEI, whatever.
That's a
the
big
DEI
topic
hires.
right now, right?
And it was like he said something along the lines, I'm paraphrasing. It was like, you know, maybe if we crashed a plane, they would understand that these DEI, if a plane crashes, these DEI hires aren't worth it. Something along those lines a few months ago.
Yeah.
And now this happens, and like, you know, if it was a Democratic backed president and a Democratic backed billionaire, you would have people for Trump up in arms about this tweet.
Yeah.
And they're just passing it off like it's nothing. Did he do it? I don't know. Probably not. Was it just an accident? More than likely. But
It could have been what's the word I'm looking for? Ignorance. No, not ignorance, but stubbornness.
what on his end?
On the girl's part, the pilot.
What, thinking that the plane will move?
Just thinking, like, I don't know, like, I got this.
Yeah, I mean,
And,
you
like,
know,
just didn't have it.
but like the landing zones for these airports are probably well known. You probably aren't supposed to be
They were
flying
definitely
within them.
well known.
You know, but
they were high. They collided at 375 feet.
yeah, here's
and
the thing
her,
too.
Her clearance was only for 200.
Here's the thing as well, right? That's just the narrative that the government's giving.
That's
you.
just the put out.
And I'm
story.
not.
You're not buying it.
I'm not buying all
I think
that.
there's
Whatever
been
they come
conspiracy
out,
corner this whole
whatever
time.
they come out and say, I'm always like, well, like maybe.
I think the airplane. I want to say the airplane had no wrongdoing. I think
Probably more than likely.
I want to say they were just trying to land that
Well,
plane.
hear me out. Back to Elon Musk's tweet, right? A couple years ago, weapons manufacturers. Again, I'm sorry. I wish I had this more thought out in my head because I like
we
to
didn't
give.
really plan on talking about.
I like to give names and dates and like be specific with my ramblings.
Your source.
You know, because it is controversial and it is out there. So like I try to be as factual as I can. So bear with me. It's not going to be as factual as it should be. But there was a project where they were working on making the Black Hawk helicopters remote controlled, in a sense like a drone, but with it actually being a Black Hawk helicopter.
So you're saying that could have been.
I'm saying that it could
have
have
been under control.
It could have been. It could have even been that those people were on it, and then it was remotely controlled and overridden from the pilot's control. That could also be a possibility. And with Elon Musk tweeting that, it's definitely a thing. Like, I don't believe in coincidences. I think this world's way too strange for things to be like organically chaotic. I mean, there is organic chaos, but I think in that chaos there's patterns to be found. And I don't know, man. I think that happening all together is strange.
All right,
The
so
very
ready?
least.
Let's go now to Philadelphia, where this happened about 20 minutes from our 25 minutes from. No, 35 minutes. Sorry.
Well, like 40 minutes with traffic.
Probably 42 minutes if you get caught on 95. Plane crash right
Just
on Cotton Ave.
nosedive, dude.
Nosedive.
Do you see the videos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weirdly enough, all Mexican people, all Mexican nationals.
Yeah.
Like,
Strange.
that's just weird.
Sure, well, it was a medevac flight.
So they had probably more like. Do you think it had some tanks on there?
Well,
They
the explosion.
exploded.
They had oxygen tanks
It
on there
fucking
for sure.
exploded.
For sure. The kid was a Shriner's kid. Was
I don't know why I laughed at that. It just sounded like, oh, that was Tommy Schreiner's kid.
no, they were going to the hospital for like to probably life-saving
Specialized, yeah.
care that they wouldn't get in their country. And the oddity to me is how quickly it happened. I mean, from takeoff It was like 30 seconds in the air and it was done.
Yeah, so I mean, I read just like something like an expert who was saying the same.
Like bird strike? Was it a bird strike?
That's what I personally thought. It's like, what the hell could? But it's like someone like saw someone say like, it most likely happened as soon as the wheels lifted off the ground.
Yeah.
So as soon as they hit that high speed and
Something
went up,
happened.
something happened and it's fucking.
Yeah, I mean, Jesus
The airport's
Christ.
not far from it.
Yeah, no, it's crazy, tragic, absolutely tragic. I mean, can you imagine?
Yeah.
It's just insane. Just insane. Yeah, I don't know.
Just being
I'm
at a light and just fucking.
certainly driving to my next locations. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, planes are a little risky right now. You
Time
got
to
Boeing.
short the fucking airline stocks. I'll tell you that much. A couple more of those things, and it's no good. It's no good. Yeah, I couldn't tell you. Could not tell you.
And wait, you want to hear the weird? This is not the weird thing, but it's like, how much money did these people have that they could fly a jet?
I'm sure they were probably part of some charity.
Okay,
You know,
but
I
like,
mean,
what
maybe
kind of charity? A Mexican charity?
Mexicans have charity.
Charities that would send you to Shriners in Philly?
I don't know. I really couldn't tell you. I really couldn't.
I'm not like trashing anything. I'm just like, I didn't think.
Well, maybe there's some billionaires that are behind the scene that are actually trying to do good with their money. Who knows?
Because like, yeah.
Who knows?
Because like, we usually go to Mexico for cheap stuff.
Sure.
Sometimes even better.
Well, that's where I get my dinger pills
Yeah.
across the border.
What are yours called? Green shoes? Kelly green shoes. And by the way, after our talk last time on the pod about a friend who uses Blue Chew,
Yeah.
I found out we have another friend, close friend, that's also had the Blue Chews.
Dude, we're getting old, man. Everyone needs dinger pills.
Yeah. So maybe we'll get them as a sponsor.
I mean,
We'll have a new
maybe.
water sponsor next week. We're just going through the finalists.
Yeah, I mean, Dasani's in the running, but fuck Dasani.
No, Dasani's Coke.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Fuck Dasani.
Fuck
But they
them.
want us.
I know.
They want us bad.
I know. Italian company, but it's like, all right.
Perrier is in the mix, but like...
Fiji, we kind of had a run-in with them.
I don't like it square. It's like all the cup holders around.
I think they still fit, no? Unless you get the giant bottle.
Doesn't make sense to me. It's square. It doesn't go into the circle hole.
Oh.
My for what I want is Core. You ever hear Core water?
With the blue top?
Yeah, I've been in talks with them. Blue Top. Although the main reason I want to get involved with them is because I want them to redesign the bottle.
Okay, so you have bottle issues.
Yeah, I mean, so when you try to open a Core bottle, it's really squishy, but you need a little bit of gription to get the traction. So you get the gription, and then you twist, and then you fucking it sprays all over you. Sprays all over you. And also, Core, that lid, it's a cup. You ever think of that?
I never thought of that.
Fill it right there. It's a cup for you.
Is that really what it's meant for?
No, but it could be. It could be a cup.
Maybe.
You can make a nice. You put some ramen noodle in there.
Yeah. I've been taking one a day multivites.
Nice.
You have to
Flintstones.
I wish. You have to take 2 a day.
Yeah, the one a day is just a name.
yeah, that's fine. Why can't they just make it one though?
Yeah, because because it honestly,
You take them at the same time.
well, it's probably the same idea.
They're
that
tiny.
You probably could just take one, but they want you to go through them fast, so you buy another pack.
But they could just make one of them the same size as two.
I don't know.
I tell you, they're tiny.
I don't know.
But
Couldn't
I
tell
don't know what that does, but it helps.
you. Maybe just the absorption can't be all at once.
I'm gonna try to yeah.
Like your body will shit it out.
It's too much.
Too much.
I'll show you. You're gonna make out this could be easily one.
I think that's the biggest deal with vitamins and like proteins.
Shit.
Is like the actual absorption instead of just shitting it out
Oh.
or pissing it out.
I'm trying to get more supplements into my
Yeah.
diet. Weight stabilizer.
Yeah. I still have it. I just need to be more regimented in taking them. But I had Total Human by On It.
Okay. Yeah.
The night and the day. It's like fucking 8 pills in each, but it's got like calcium supplements, spirulella, like greens.
I love a dish of
mushrooms.
spirulella.
It has a little bit of alpha brain in it and krill oil for your for my oil glands.
Okay. Yeah.
It does. It has it all. It's total. It's like a Total Human package.
I'll check it out.
I used to take it pretty pretty often, and it placebo effect maybe, but I felt good while on them. But it's important, especially with I'm sorry for steamrolling, but it's important with also cutting weight because you're not eating as much. I mean, you've done well with keeping the veg up, but I certainly haven't.
So I was reading that eating the veg is like pretty crucial on like helping the diet.
Yeah. I'm not against the veg. It's just, again, right, I haven't got into it. I think I didn't do it this weekend. Maybe I'll do it when I get home, but I really need to food prep my meals, especially when I'm traveling.
Yeah, you can get like a nice little 10-pack.
Yeah.
At the store,
yeah.
Reusable, cheap.
Sure.
And it's just about portioning, but like I really don't think the portions have to be that bad. The rice, I cut down on rice portions and I just go heavy on veg portions.
Yeah, your mixed veg that you have with like the peas, carrots, and all that, like I can fuck with that.
Yeah, and I get like a different version of that stuff, like summer medley and spring medley.
You ever fuck with rice cauliflower? I'm a fan of rice cauliflower.
Yeah.
Taste wise, ain't the one of the
Is
best.
that slipping on you?
It might be slipping. Let's bring it back up. Bring it back up. Yeah, we switched spots this week because Nick wanted to.
Let me fix it. Oh, fucker.
It shocked him again. Yeah. All right. Is that better? I think that's better. Yeah, but again, just I got a food prep because
got down though this week. I said 294.
Honestly, I think tomorrow I might be 294. I think I'm still swollen.
Maybe do another weigh-in.
Yeah, I'll do it before I leave. I'm back to Hoboken again.
And then, but defeating weeks. I think we both felt a little defeated after we weighed in. After we worked out every day this week.
Yeah, well, I mean, you were letting us know. You can Google it, but after workout like that, you do retain more water than you normally would because you are, you're exerting yourself, so your body kind of is like, okay, well, let's load up. So we stopped Thursday night, but it could take up to 72 hours to get rid of that swell.
Yep.
So I'm thinking, and with an illness on top of it, I think I'm a little bit swollen.
Yeah, you've been swollen.
I've been swole.
You're swole.
I'm thinking we might hit another couple pounders on the way down of this illness. We'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see. I'm gonna re-rack it.
Yeah, it felt like a defeating week at first, and you guys stick through it.
Yeah, I mean, at one point, I was honestly going to be really upset with you. Yes. So I was like, dude, I've done good. I went to the gym. I've been sending you the pictures, and you're going to tell me it was all for nothing. But it worked out.
What do you think about you caffeine much? Because I don't drink coffee or anything.
Dude, I'm like a 200, 300 milligram a day type of fella. Okay. It's one of my...
Well, what if I told you...
One of my things I want to try to get rid of.
What if I told you need to take about 2,000...
Caffeine?
Milligrams.
Well, I think it's like, the FDA will say anything over 300 or 400 can cause heart issues.
Yeah, but if you're losing weight, it's just, I was reading that it's the most natural fat burner. So instead of buying like a fat burner,
sure,
that says they do that.
Well, I mean, most of those pills are just caffeine pills.
So let's just get it straight up.
Yeah. I mean, I can respect it. I mean, what I've been doing, I've said this before, but what I do is just because I wake up with the ass crack, so I need something to keep me going. So I just do a 0-calorie energy drink. And it's, they're usually like 200 to 300 milligrams of caffeine. But I've been doing that for a long time now. And I know quitting caffeine's like it's the worst thing. You get headaches and shit. It's bad. So I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe just kill myself.
Yeah.
Might just do it. Won't have to worry about weight, Todd.
This is a new segment.
Tom's sad.
Tom's going down.
I'm going to kill him. I'm done.
Did a little Fat Loser Podworthy crossover.
Yeah, I had Kieran on.
Now
I
that might
talk
air
the other night.
Yeah.
My throat was bad.
We'll air that.
Yeah.
He didn't want to be seen.
Why?
I don't know. So I have to
We're putting a picture of it. He's going to be...
I'm just going to cue a picture for him.
Yeah, it's going to be a picture of him. He's not getting out of this. What do you say? Some real fucked up shit?
No. Yeah, maybe, but he was fine with it. It's just like, I don't know. And it was so dark, and you could see him, just like a silhouette of him. And like...
What was he hiding?
At the end, I was like, what are you in, like a pitch black room or something?
I'm in the closet.
You can't talk right now. Oh man.
Yeah. Yeah, but you called Kieran out, I heard.
Yeah, I said, "Would you not like our podcast?"
He's mad at me.
He's mad at you.
Sorry,
Rightfully
Kieran.
so.
I'm mad at you too, man. You didn't fucking hand deliver the poster. Didn't want to say hello. It's fine.
I said, "You want his address?" He said, "Nah,
I don't want to see that fucking guy ever again.
I don't want to go near him.
Yeah, you've changed, dude. Ohio's changed you, bro.
All you eat is chili."
All you eat is chili on spaghetti. You think you're better than everyone.
When was the last time you
got
even
your
had
prominent
real
job.
spaghetti?
You know, you got your house now. You're gonna have a kid. You think you're better than
New
me?
car.
You got a new car. You got rid of the Buick. You're a little bit better than me. I'll admit it. It doesn't give you the right. Doesn't give you the right, Karen. I want a 2-page apology letter. You have 2 days.
Time starts now.
This will be released in 4.
You're gonna be late regardless.
Yeah, well, it's all right. He's dead to me.
Yeah. So.
I'm kidding, Kieran. I love you, but I understand why you'd be a little bit upset. Back in the day, they had the podcast, and I just never had the motivation to get on it.
He really goes into detail. You got to hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to get too much into it. Then I'll let the people hear what they need to hear. Sorry about that. Yeah. What are we at?
We're at a time where we like to call it Nick and Tom's last words.
All right. Go Birds.
Go Birds.
Go Birds in the Super Bowl. Very excited for it. You know, I hope the people that watch this who are going through it a little bit understand that there's no change if there's no change. And that's really where I'll leave it.
I like that. Yeah, go Birds. You know, if you're in this with us, stick to it.
Stick to it, man.
Stick to it. You know, some weeks you're not going to change your weight, but you're going to feel like you did so much that you should have.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen.
Switch it up.
Switch it up.
I went up
Just
a pound. I added a new dynamic to how I'm going about it.
And if nothing happened then, we would try it again.
Yeah.
Switch it up.
Absolutely. I mean, it's not an unsolvable problem.
No.
Most things aren't. They may seem unsolvable. They may seem out of reach. That's just your fucking brain telling you not to do it. You got to go. You got to do it. You can't sit and wait. That's really just the end of it. That's all I got to say.
Yep. I like that.
Yeah.
It's been a good one.
It's been a good one. Happy to be here. Go Birds.
Go Birds.
God bless.
God bless.
Good night.
Good night. And now we should do like a TikTok dance.
Yeah, ready.